Hey, Morten here from LinkedIn Learning. You know, when you look around, you'll find design insights everywhere, including places you never thought to look. Case in point, wrapping paper that comes in a box when you get stuff shipped to you. I got this yesterday, and normally when we get this paper, I just fold it up and send it off to recycling, or I use it for something. But yesterday I started thinking about how this paper was designed. You see, it's a little bit hard to see, but if you look closely, there's perforation on this paper. And I think the idea is when people use it to wrap, you just very quickly tear it so that you can parcel up the pieces you want. But when I looked at the paper, I noticed there's perforation here, but it's been cut. And this is consistent with all the paper, because I looked in all the paper that we have stored. It always gets cut instead of torn along the perforation line. So what does that teach us? Well, it's about user research and user testing. When you design things, you often do user testing, as in you put it in front of a user and you see how they use it and whether or not it works. But that's often done in an isolated environment, often not the environment the user is actually going to be using the thing in. So when you do usability testing to make sure that the thing you designed actually works for the people it's designed for, you need to do that usability testing in the situation it's actually going to be used, which in this case would be a warehouse, to see, does it make sense for the person working in the warehouse to tear the paper, or is it easier for them to just cut it? And obviously in this case, it's easier for the person to cut it than to tear it, which means that perforation line is more or less useless. So usability testing needs to be done in the context the thing is actually going to use.